What's going on everyone, Richly here, and today it's time for a squad report. I like to have a squad report after each transfer window. We've just got to the end of the January transfer window, so yeah, it's squad report time. And on the last video I asked you for press conference questions, so yeah, they will be answered in the next video. And if you've got any other questions for me, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to answer all of those questions in the next video. Anyway though, let's take a look at the squad. First of all then we got Donnarumma, and he is now the best goalkeeper in the squad. Keylor Navas was moved on in January. He went to AC Milan, which is exactly where Donnarumma came from, so yeah, Donnarumma is now the best goalkeeper, 82 rated at the age of 17. He's kept 6 clean sheets in 9 appearances, which is absolutely brilliant, and his stats are developing nicely. Whilst Casillas is the second best keeper in the squad, we brought him back to Real Madrid in January, 81 rated at 35. His stats are falling away a bit, but I'm going to put him on kick-in training as he's only got 56 kick-in, and therefore it should be quite easy to train that up a bit and get him to improve his kick-in. And although some of his stats are falling away a bit, his kick-in and also his handling, I believe, will improve a bit. So yeah, put him on a few training sessions and he won't decline as quickly as he would have. Ruben Yanez is the third choice goalkeeper. He's not the best, he's 68 rated at the age of 23, but he is developing quite nicely. And then we got Danilo, 81 rated at the age of 25. His stats are developing well and he's got a 7.4 average rating. Whilst Hakimi has only made 2 appearances, but he's done well for himself. He's only 65 rated and he's got a 7.1 average rating. And as you can see there, his stats aren't the best, but he's playing well, and that's all that really matters. Carvajal is 84 rated at the age of 25. He's spent a few months out injured, but I believe he's back now or back soon. Yeah, he's back in 9 days from a broken ankle, so won't be long now until we've got him back in the squad. 18 appearances, 7.3 average rating, and he's a very good player. Whilst Pepe is declining massively. He's down to an 86 rating now, 28 appearances though, and got a 7.5 average rating, so he's still playing well even though he's on the decline. What worries me though is that physical deterioration. His strength has gone down by 6, his acceleration and agility and also his balance have gone down by 1, sprint speed and jumping are both down by 4, stamina's down by 2, and it wasn't great to begin with anyway. His technical stats are still holding pretty firm, but yeah, that physical drop-off is very worrying, and before long, he could be a shadow of his former self. Sergio Ramos is 89 rated at the age of 30, and he's holding firm at that 89 rating, not dropping off at all, and he's got a 7.8 average rating, which is just absolutely phenomenal. Rafael Varane is developing nicely, and he's now up to an 86 rating, 10 appearances, 7.4 average rating, and his stats are improving nicely across the board. So now that Pepe's on the decline, I feel that Varane will get more first team football and develop well into an even better centre back. Philip Lionheart is 66 rated at 20, has great potential, hasn't played at all yet, but he's developing nicely nonetheless. Nacho Fernandez, 79 rated at 27, probably doesn't have a long-term future at the club as he's not the highest rating and he's also getting up there a bit in age, but yeah, 5 appearances so far, 7.5 average rating, and at the moment, he's a solid backup player. Whilst Llorente is currently out on loan at Malaga, 78 rated at 23, and he's developing nicely. Only got a 6.4 average rating so far, but yeah, hopefully once he's back in the Real Madrid team, he can step it up a bit. Jesus Vallejo is out on loan at Frankfurt. He's up to a 75 rating now and looks like a very good player for the future. Marcelo is holding firm at an 86, 28 years old now, and he's on a 7.6 average rating. Contral's doing alright for himself as well, 7.3 average, 80 rated at 28, and he is a solid backup player. Tajero is 63 rated at 20, no game time whatsoever, and he's basically just a backup player that I can't really ever see myself using. Casemiro is up to an 83 rating now, and his stats look absolutely amazing. Not the best physicals in the world, but he is a CDM, so it doesn't matter too much. He's got great strength and jumping, which is what you want really. Fantastic stamina, and some very nice technicals. Lucas Silva is 75 rated now at the age of 23. Hasn't played at all, but yeah, looks like a solid backup player. Let's just take a look at Casemiro's average rating. What's he on? A 7.4, 10 games, 2 goals. Not too bad at all. Lucas Toro is currently out on loan, and he's up to a 69 rating now. Lucas Vasquez is 82 rated at the age of 25, and he's a decent backup player. 13 games, 2 goals, and 4 assists. Jimenez is 65 rated at 21, currently out on loan at Getafe, and he's improving nicely. Whilst Luka Modric is declining massively, still 89 rated at 31, but unfortunately he's lost 5 stamina, and that is very disappointing to see. 30 appearances, 5 goals, 4 assists, and a 7.5 average rating. Whilst Toni Kroos has made 29 appearances, scored 4 goals, got 5 assists, and he's on a 7.3 average rating. He's developing well across the board, and he is a fantastic player. Demences came up for the youth academy, 45 rated at the age of 17. Alex Febas is now 69 rated at the age of 20, great potential, and could be a player to watch out for in the future. Kovacic is now up to an 80 rating at the age of 22, and some of those stats are absolutely insane. 7 appearances, 2 assists, with a 7.5 average rating. Llorente is currently out on loan, he's up to a 74 rating now. Anthony Martial is up to an 84, and his stats are developing so well. His physicals are amazing, his technicals are pretty solid as well, and he's got 4 goals and 4 assists in 24 appearances. Enzo Fernandez is up to a 67 rating now, son of a legend, but probably never really going to get any game time for me. Bergui is currently out on loan at Sporting Gijón, and he's now 75 rated at the age of 23. Coutinho came into the club in January, he's already gone up to an 87 rating, and just look at those stats, he is going to be such a good player for me. He made 2 appearances so far in La Liga, he made 3 appearances in the Asian Elite Cup, but that was for Liverpool, not for us. Obviously, he wasn't at the club back in the summer transfer window. So, yeah, only got a 6.4 average rating in the pre-season tournament for Liverpool. But since he's been at Real Madrid, 7.5 average rating from 2 games. And that's not too bad at all. Odegaard is 71 rated at the age of 18. And he is developing nicely. Asensio is up to an 83 rating now. And I have been very impressed with him so far. 4 goals in 26 appearances, and he's on a 7.2 average rating. Whilst Isco is currently out on loan at Bayern, 86 rated at the age of 24, he'll come back to the club in the summer and come back into the first team. He's a fantastic player, but I wasn't really using him much this season, so yeah, hence why we sent him out on loan to Bayern, but he definitely has a future at the club, and he's a very good young Spanish player. Victor Velasquez came up for the youth academy, and he is now 62 rated at the age of 17. Some very nice stats there, growing very quickly, and he's an exciting prospect. While Sergio Diaz is showing great potential, and he's 68 rated at the age of 18. Messi is sadly on the decline, he's only 29, and his stats are already falling away massively. He's lost 2 agility, 2 reactions, 1 on his vision, and his long shots are down by 3 as well, so that's very disappointing, but he's still been able to score 14 goals in 28 appearances, got 10 assists as well, and he's on a 7.8 average rating. Gareth Bale's not doing too bad either, 7.5 average rating from 27 appearances, only got 2 goals though, he's only scored in 1 game out of 27, which is not good enough to be honest, but he is providing quite a few assists, and he's doing pretty well, his stats are decent, and he's a very good player. Morata is now 83 rated at the age of 24. His speed is going up very quickly. In fact, his physical stats in general are going up nicely. His volleys are up by 8, and he looks like a very good player for the future. In fact, he's doing quite well in the present as well. 9 goals in 16 appearances. Benzema has 13 in 28, and I'll probably look to move him on in the summer. He's 29 years old now, and he'll start to decline soon, so yeah, time to think about moving him on. He's a decent player, but we've got a lot of very good players at the club, and soon it'll be time to move Benzema on. Nikos Virgos is 67 rated at the age of 21, and I'm not too sure he really has a future at the club. whilst Mariano is up to a 72, and he's a pretty solid backup player to be honest. 1 appearance, 1 assist with an 8.1 average rating. De Thomas is now 69 rated at the age of 22. Mayoral is 73 rated at the age of 19. The quick decline of Ronaldo is absolutely disgusting though. Just look at that. He's lost 8 acceleration already and 8 agility, 6 sprint speed, 2 balance and 1 jump in stamina and strength, as well as losing free kick accuracy, marking, shot power and crossing ability as well. It's so disappointing. He's 32 years old and in half a season he's gone down by 2 ratings. He's still a fantastic player, but yeah, that is so disappointing. 4 goals and 4 assists in 18 appearances, and yeah, we're only halfway through the season, so I hate to think what those physical stats are going to look like by the end of the season. Thankfully though, we do have his replacement in place at the club already, in the form of Victor Perella. He's also a Portuguese left winger, has the potential to be special, made 3 appearances so far, and I am very excited to see just how good he can become in the future. Also, before I finish off the video, I'll just take a quick look through these stats. Benzema is currently the top goal scorer in La Liga, Messi has got the most assists, and Adan has kept the most clean sheets. So I'll finish off the video there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me press conference questions to be answered in the next video, and I will catch you again next time.